and welcome to Final Fights. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is the Demolition Woman herself. It's Megan Hoffmeyer.
I would love to be the Demolition Woman, but more in the sense of, like, home renovation.
Oh,
great.
Nice. So it's a show, and you just go in and demolish stuff.
Ooh, yeah. I would love, watching those shows, I would love to be the person that gets to take the sledgehammer to the walls and break stuff down.
I would get the sledgehammer stuck in the wall, and then I'd pull my back out.
That would be the most fun part of it, honestly. Now, if it had to be like the time that they were working on our floor and trying to get those insane boards that would not come off, no thanks. But knocking down walls sounds great.
There's a lot of walls knocked down in this movie.
There are, for sure, and there's some really cool frozen bars
Ooh.
that get knocked out.
Oh, yeah, the final fight.
Ooh, I would love to use nitrogen in demolition.
Oh, that would make everything easy.
Mm-hmm.
Just nitrogen the place.
You'd have to be very careful, probably.
No.
No.
You won't.
Lose a finger, it just shatters.
It's fine. Lose your head.
Yeah.
Heads
up.
I showed this movie to Megan maybe 6 months to a year ago, and I remember you slowly got really into it.
You were playing darts with my dad, and I came downstairs and saw that, and I just really got into the movie.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's kind of cheesy. It's a really cool world that they've established. It's just a good time.
I mean, so this was released in '93. It made a lot of money. It made $159 million. It was directed by Marco Brambilla. He also did Excess Baggage, so Alicia Silverstone.
Oh, yeah, I remember that when she's in the trunk. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's a really random film to go back to back. But I think it's a really good vehicle for Demolition Man. And this final fight that we're talking about between Simon Phoenix, he rises like a phoenix.
Oh.
And then John Spartan, who's a Spartan warrior. And then Lenina Huxley, Brave New World. Mm-hmm. I mean, that shows...
Yeah, it all makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I love it. And then, but this final fight, I want to talk about, before we get to the final fight, okay. I want to talk about their first fight. So, in the beginning of the film...
Is this going to be a new podcast series? First Fights.
First Fights.
By movies, films, and flicks.
Not the last, not the middle, the first. So, hey, I like that voice. The first. So, the first fight, it's between the two of them. Spartan wins it pretty easily. He actually nutshots Simon Phoenix, beats him up.
Low blow.
And then he's like, where are the passengers? Because the whole scene is around, he kidnaps some bus passengers, but then they end up all dying. Then they both get frozen for... 1993 to 2032, frozen for many years. Mm-hmm. But I what I like in the beginning of this fight, Wesley Snipes says, I don't know, I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached.
Oh, goodness. Right?
And then I'll remember that.
Yeah,
and Stallone says it, and then he carries him out. So he wins the first fight. Mm-hmm. But this is what I noticed. So not only did they foreshadow losing my head.
Okay.
I mean, they knew it in the script. We're like, this dude's gonna get decapitated.
You love some script callbacks.
I do, and it's a good moment. I dig that about it. But this fight, the first one, right? Mm-hmm. Stallone, the Demolition Man, walks into a bunch of gasoline, and it leads to a fight and a bunch of fire. Okay, it's a firefight, not like a gunfight. A fist fight in fire.
A literal firefight.
Yeah, literal fist fight and literal fist fight in fire. And also, Spartan tackles Wesley Snipes, Simon Phoenix in this. He tackles him 3 times in all 3 of their head-to-head fights. I'm not counting the car chase as a head-to-head fight.
Yeah.
Because you can't spear a dude when he's driving. Mm-hmm. Be interesting.
You'd have to have planned very far ahead and brought something to spear with you.
Maybe if he T-boned him with another car.
I do like the way the steering wheel sucks in on itself.
Self-drive. Wait, autopilot.
And it's the cheesiest prop, too, but it's very entertaining.
I mean, those are the best, right? Mm-hmm. But I love this one takes place in fire. The second fight that they have in the museum, it takes place once they smash through everything and they fall into the Museum of Old L.A., it becomes a fight in a bunch of water.
Okay.
So you have a firefight, and then you have a water fight, where they're drenched in water. And during this fight, the first fight, Stallone foolishly walks into gasoline and he almost gets burnt. In this one, he has his electro rod, the glow rod.
Okay.
And they're fighting in fire. And then Stallone ambushes...
Do they fight fire with fire?
I'd love to see that. That'd be interesting. Fire... But what I love, though, he walks into the water and then he gets electrocuted from the glow rod. So Stallone, it's the same... So Wesley Snipes lights the fire in the beginning when he's standing in it. And then the second one, he electrocutes the water and shoots him. And then Snipes runs away, or Phoenix runs away and escapes. Mm-hmm. So the first fight in fire.
Yes.
And it ends kind of similarly. The second fight... water. Am I going crazy here?
No, I think this is interesting. You could almost say that the car fight was in air. It's another element.
Oh, Earth?
Because he's above the car, sort of flying through the air.
And he's slamming him on the ground.
There you go. Air and wind.
Whoa.
I mean, air and earth.
I mean, the wind is in his hair. Mm-hmm. Wow. There's earth and wind because he's getting smacked on the concrete.
Yep.
Jeez Louise. We're on to something.
I think so.
This writer...
You should write up a whole article about it.
Oh, this is amazing. This Peter M.
In-depth
Lenkov...
analysis.
Peter M. Lenkov, who wrote this, deserves some credit. And Daniel Waters and Robert Renaud. So, I mean, it's a tight script.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a tight script.
I mean, I think that lends to a more entertaining movie. As an audience, it's fun to see callbacks.
No, and for sure. And I love, too, how in this second fight, Wesley Snipes Simon Phoenix gets a hold of his laser gun, which I love, and he's new and improved. Mm-hmm. So I love this fight where the first one Stallone takes, the second one Phoenix wins, but then Stallone uses the water and electrocution to get a heads up. So it proves that he's a lesser fighter now than in the beginning, because Simon Phoenix has been upgraded.
Okay.
Ooh, Upgrade. What a damn fine movie. I love Upgrade! So he's electrocuted. He runs away. That's the end of the second fight. So we're up to 2 tackles. We have the classic line in the second fight, "You're on TV," and he gets hit with a TV. Isn't that beautiful?
That's a good one.
And so he gets electrocuted, runs away. Then we have the gunfight and the car chase. That happens again with the wind. Mm-hmm. Jeez, you're brilliant.
I try.
This leads...
That's what I'm here for.
I gotta say, what I love, now that we're getting to the final fight, and because if you've listened to this, you've seen the movie before, what happens is you have Stallone and Snipes. They have a big altercation in the beginning. Stallone's a cop. Snipes is a criminal. A bunch of innocent people die, so they're both frozen. Mm-hmm. At his parole hearing, the head of this utopia, let's see, his name is what? Dr. Raymond Cocteau, blah, 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 blah. That's a mouthful. But so they raise him up, they take him out of the ice, they reprogram him, they make him stronger, faster, better, to kill Dennis Leary and his underground urchins.
Including...
Oh yeah, Jack Black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, nice
little cameo.
What a great setup. So they have him, but then...
By the way, I almost didn't believe that one. I think we had to pause it and go, no, wait, that's really Jack Black, and then check it on IMDb just to make sure.
He's everywhere in the 90s.
Yes, look for it.
Biodome, Waterworld.
But it's so random. I mean, you don't think Jack Black in some random Stallone action movie.
It makes me happy.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So they have Simon Phoenix do all that. Then eventually Simon Phoenix goes rogue, so then they're like, oh, we got to take out John Spartan.
And he goes rogue in just epic style. I mean, he's got all kinds of flair. He's just great. Yucking it up his all over the place. He makes funny noises. He's really into this character. He's
quoting Scarface, doing a bunch of cocaine. He had a time of his life on this movie, you can tell. But then they take John Spartan. He teams up with Lenina Huxley, played by Sandra Bullock, and Alfredo Garcia, played by Benjamin Bratt.
Really uptight future cop. And a regrouping of them as agents again together. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Our actually initial grouping of them as agents. And then they got back together in Miss Congeniality. It's a Demolition Man reunion.
You wanna kiss me. Right? And also Rob Schneider was in this movie with Sylvester Stallone. Oh, yeah. He loved him so much, he brought Rob Schneider to Judge Dredd. There's a whole lot of mixing.
There's a lot of cross-pollination here.
The only thing that would have been better is Expendables 3, when Wesley Snipes teams up with Stallone. They bring back Sandra Bullock, bring in Bratt, and Rob Schneider.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be great.
Next Expendables.
Expendables 4 team, because there needs to be that many. Because I love them all.
That would be fine with me. I would be there for it.
One a year. Mm-hmm. One every 2 years. Two a year.
Yeah, why not? I mean, they could film that fast.
They're not getting any younger. Make it happen.
Oh, yeah.
So this leads us to the third fight, which it's a lot of fun. And there's 2 things I really love about it. So it starts at 1 hour 42 and 46 seconds. There's a total of 31 landed strikes in this. Most of them are by Simon Phoenix. He wipes the floor with Stallone in this. Mm-hmm. But the first part is that gunfight where they just miss about 7,000 bullets.
Yeah, what I really like is this fight is sort of broken up into 3 distinct areas. So it starts with the target practice, as Phoenix calls it, or the swinging arm of doom, long arm of the law. And then it moves into a hand-to-hand combat fight on the ground. And then the end is the freezing and fire portion of it.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they're getting rained on in this. There's fire and there's cold.
Yeah.
So in the first, you have the fire, just the fire, and then you have the water. So now you have ice, water, and fire in the third fight.
Oh, they brought it all back.
It's gnarly. It's fun. And I also love to start this fight off. There's a bicep shot of Sylvester Stallone when he puts that little fork in the lock.
Yeah. And they sort of hold in that position for a while, too, as he goes to turn and he sort of walks sideways down the hallway so you can continue to see his bicep. It's impressive camera work.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
How much faith should we have in a hero that gets caught in a slow-moving claw?
Okay, so this is funny. I was actually going to ask, how did he stay up there for so long? It's the most intricate claw. It has big pads and it has little interior pads, and it doesn't look like it's holding him at all.
He's doing a lot of grunting.
And it's the slowest claw ever.
I love it.
How did it hold him?
Very weird. And then he has to ice it, but that's all foreshadowing right there, because that scene does two really smart things. What I love is it shows us that the claw's above the ground and it's taking him in a circle around the room.
Yep.
So he's off of the ground when he's there. Then he uses the, he takes the...
Some sort of compressor hose thing.
He freezes the arm. So we learn that cold can freeze people. Oh, and then he breaks it off, falls to the ground. So we know this thing's up and swinging around. We know it's coming around. We know it's there. And we know that metal arms can freeze.
Yep.
Does that count? Okay. The claw, it loses an arm. Does that count as like a limb loss moment? Could I put that in a list?
Is the claw a character is more the question here.
Yeah. Well, like, is that limb loss? Because it lost a claw? I lost one of its things?
Well, it's only in one scene, though. We don't get emotionally attached to it in its journey.
Yeah.
It does have a bit of a journey, but it's not very far.
I'd say Toy Story. I'd say it's better than Toy Story's claw.
Now, you asked about how much confidence that we can have in this main character or hero who gets caught in this very slow claw, but how much confidence can we have in a villain who can barely hit anything with his laser gun?
Yeah, and his bullets. Like, he misses.
I mean, slow-moving claw. Hero is not going anywhere very fast, and yet the laser gun is not doing much. It looks cool.
People gotta stop.
It looks very cool.
They gotta stop playing with their people here. Like, you gotta just kill them when you get a chance. He has Stallone in a claw. Shoot him.
I mean, I think he was trying. It just wasn't working out.
And then, remember when the gun ran out of bullets? He's like, stupid gun. I'm like, why is the gun stupid? You just missed about 7,000 bullets with your cheeky target practice.
Well.
Actually, he's really good aim, because he was firing directly at Stallone. And purposely missing? So how good are you to hold an Uzi?
So maybe it was the gun being stupid.
He has an Uzi with one arm, and he's shooting it right at Stallone, and he misses every shot. So how, like, he's obviously... I think in the context of it, he's trying to miss him just to have fun. That means he's the greatest, what's the word? Marksman and, like, American Sniper, nothing. Like, he's blasting this thing and missing.
Or, alternate theory, Stallone has some cryogenic superpower that deflects the bullets.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
You won't hit me. But then he shoots the thing, gets out. Then Simon Phoenix comes up to him. The cheeky score by Elliot Goldenthal kicks in. Oscar winner. It's like, it's the cheekiest score. During this.
It is very upbeat.
It's very upbeat.
You could find yourself bopping along to it quite easily.
That's what I think the overall tone of this movie, too.
Bopping along.
Yeah. You bop along to it.
I think so. I think that's why it's so likable when you get into this movie about halfway through and you find it very enjoyable.
And he calls him Long Arm of the Law. Oh, brother.
Oh, I know. You know what's funny? I wrote Doom Clamp at first, and then I wrote down Long Arm of the Law. I kind of like Doom Clamp better.
Doom Clamp's the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I think it's fantastic.
So
copyright.
I
Megan
love
Hoffmeyer.
Doom Clamp. It's beautiful. The Doom Clamp. This summer, watch out for
the Clamp of Doom.
Ooh. Ooh, claw. So you have the cheeky score kicking in, and then you have Stallone swinging from a rope, which he swings from the cable. I'm not sold on that.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty easy for him to break off the machine, and then it can support his weight. Suspect, but we'll go with it.
I just don't know about him swinging on ropes. I love Stallone in action movies. Cliffhanger. I mean, he's on ropes on that.
I mean, there's not a lot of danger there because he's not very far off the ground.
Yeah. It's slow motion rope swinging. So he goes there, and then he starts shooting the laser gun at him. Simon Phoenix misses. Then, at the 1 hour and 46 mark, they start fist fighting. So they have
part 2.
They have almost a 3-minute gunfight, 4-minute gunfight, where tons of bullets are missed, and he's stuck in the claw spinning around, which is very important. But then at 1:46:10, it ends at 1:48, so you have a 1 minute and 50-second fist fight with 31 strikes. That's not much.
No.
A lot of it is just... This is why I think this fight is perfect, because you have, in the first fight, Stallone wins, second fight, Snipes wins, but, like... So actually, no one loses the second fight, because they both run their other way. And in this one, Phoenix is landing 4-punch combos on him. He's side kicking him. He's front kicking him. He's elbowing him.
So if this was to go to decision, it's not looking good for our hero right now.
No, this is a unanimous decision. Like, this is a 10-8 round. Let's say it's 3 5-minute rounds. Like a non-event.
Good, Johnny Spart.
Yeah, Johnny Spart's getting wiped out by Simon Feeney.
Well, what's he going to do to bring it back?
So
he's got to go for a total knockout.
Total knockout. And he does. And what I love, though, is so Stallone lands like a 4-punch combo here and there, but then Simon Phoenix just wipes him out. But what I liked is you get the rain coming down. You get another tackle by Stallone. That's all he does in this movie is tackle Simon Phoenix. 3 tackles in each fight. And so he gets a little heads up. They get separated because of the tackle. Simon Phoenix grabs a spike, and he's like, this is the greatest day of my life. And he looks cool, getting rained on.
Yeah, he's very pleased.
His different color eyes. He's just looking cool. And so he's about to stab John Spartan. I blanked on that. I was going to say Stallone. About to stab Stallone. Stallone takes this orb and smashes it, the thing that freezes, what you see earlier.
The cryo, let's call it a cryo stick.
Cryo stick that puts people into their ice cubes for a long time. So he takes the cryo stick, smashes it. Immediately, Simon Phoenix becomes an ice cube. But then,
I mean, it's a pretty cool effect.
It's
the
awesome.
way it like blurs blue up through his body, it's not bad. The fire at the very end of the movie is a terrible effect.
Yeah.
But this is actually kind of cool looking.
And I love how he jumps on the claw that's spinning around because it's already been established.
Yeah, he knows that the claw can support him.
That's storytelling.
And it's not too fast for him to catch either.
Because it's so slow.
Yeah.
And so we wait 20 minutes for him to go around the room because it's so slow.
Yeah, and then he runs out of the room by running in through the cryo-frozen bars, and they just break apart at this point. Because we know they were frozen.
You love that.
I do. It's a great gag.
You were very impressed with that. A lot. Well, for writing a movie, I'm going to include that in there. But I love when he goes around and he goes heads up and he kicks Simon Phoenix's head.
Who's immobile at this point and frozen.
But so the first fight takes place in fire, right? People explode and burn. This one, he's frozen and he gets his head kicked off. I'll lose my head. Oh, remember that. Kicks his frozen head off and it just breaks. And then you see all the blood inside that's still red. And then the fire happens and blows him up. So, I mean, it's interesting. That's a callback from the first part of the fight.
Would you call that freezer burn?
Yo. I love it. That's a good one. Freezer burn. Well, that's perfect. Yeah, I mean, he lets off a great freezer burn, kicks his head off, and then he runs out from another explosion for...
Yeah, I don't even know how he jumps out of the building, but the next time we see him, he's on the ground just walking up to the police cars, totally fine. No limp, barely any bruising. He just walks up to the thing. Yep. And I thought that was quite curious, but it is not part of the final fight, so...
And then he smooches Lenina Huxley. And he's just going to stay there and go eat a cheeseburger. And him and Dennis Leary are going to hang out.
Oh, jeez.
But I don't know. I think you watch this fight, you have the themes.
No, they're not allowed to have cheeseburgers, are they?
They're going to do it all over.
No, do not suggest that Lenina Huxley would break the law.
She broke the law. She was a good fighter. Huxley's cool in this movie. I like her. I like Bullock in this movie. You didn't like her?
Yeah, she's good. She's very, there's just a whole mood to the movie, which is very interesting. They follow these certain laws, which are not unlike the ones in Escape from... What is it, New York and LA, where you can't smoke or have sex or eat red meat, and all these rules have been imposed upon the people. And we're kind of seeing the outside world now.
And now there's Taco Bell.
It's very interesting.
There's only Taco Bell?
Yep.
What do you think about that?
I'm just not going to insult a brand on
But you're 100% right. It's a fun world. And it becomes a very lived-in, familiar world. The production designer actually worked on Blade Runner. I thought that was pretty cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then later on he worked on Soldier and The One, so I think that's pretty neat. But I mean, anybody who worked on Blade Runner has to know production design.
I would, yes, definitely.
I noticed a chase and upgrade, too, that is very similar to this one with the cars.
Okay.
Yeah, it's neat.
As long as it doesn't involve head crunching, you can show it to me later.
So, I don't know, about this fight, I love how... a line that you had to pay attention to in the beginning about losing the head, I'll remember that.
Yeah.
And then he just kicks off his head at the end. Excellent
callbacks. And, we have always loved a long-held payoff, especially in comedy. Very often you and I talk about how, a joke just pays off way too quickly. They'll do it a few minutes later, or a few seconds later in the next scene, and it'll just feel cheap. But we love it when you hold it for a good, maybe a whole act through the movie and then pay it off much later. It's so much funnier that way because you get to go, oh, I remember that from the beginning of this movie.
Yeah, no, it's Man, and if you can remember that, it's just, I don't know, it's another reason why this movie works. It's cheeky, it's different, it's fun, and a guy gets his head kicked off.
This is true. Well, there is some brilliance behind the fight choreography and stunt coordinator. I looked up a little bit about those guys. So you've got your fight choreographer, Clint Cadena, with a huge pedigree. He's done stunts for over 30 different pictures. And, you know, stuff up there, I'll go really fast here. Chuck, NCIS LA, Blade Trinity, with Snipes. The Rundown. That's the one I thought you'd like.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
X, Spider-Man, Alias, The Matrix, Under Siege 2, Drop Zone, Universal Soldier.
Wow.
The first one. So he's done some great stuff, the fight choreographer.
Wow. And I think the fights in this are a lot of fun, and they tell all a good story. Mm-hmm. The 3 tackles.
So those are just the ones that he's done choreography for. He's also done stunts in some other ones.
So he did the choreography for some of these movies?
For all of
and
them
Drop Zone?
I wrote down. Yeah.
That's another Snipes movie.
Exactly. I know he's worked with Snipes a bunch. Even on just some of the ones he did stunts in, he's worked with Wesley Snipes quite a few times.
Oh, that's awesome.
So even more impressive is the stunt coordinator, Charlie Pacerni. Do you guess how many
178.
No. Guess how many stunt credits he had between being a stunt driver, being a stunt man, and being a stunt coordinator?
52.
370.
Whoa!
I know, it's incredible. He's 84 years old, and he just completed stunt driving for F9.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's insane.
Oh, I love it.
So he's got some really cool credits for his stunt driving, which is Venom, Fate of the Furious, bunch of the Fast movies, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Independence Day 2, 22 Jump Street, Need for Speed, one of my favorites.
So good.
Prisoners. So a lot of stunt driving in his past, but the stuff he's coordinated for, Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
Hey!
America's Most Wanted, Universal Soldier Regeneration.
Hey, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Street Fighter, True Romance, Tales from the Crypt, and quite a few other things. He's also dabbled in producing and writing and directing some things of his own, but huge pedigree there. So you've got a great team here who is working on all these cheeky stunts, and they clearly knew what was happening.
Yeah,
on set.
The stunts were on point, the production design was on point, and it all led to a very tied together fight, which you never see.
Yeah, no, and I mean, I think the script was tight, so that led to the callbacks, both in the fight and in the actual lines that were used.
Oh, I love it. That's some good... Oh, I love it. All right, so on an A to F, where would you rank this fight?
Ooh, that's tough. I mean, probably a B+.
B? Yeah, let's do it. B+. Because...
It's not the most technical fight. It's obviously meant... The action in this movie is meant to be cheesy. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah. I think so. Just have fun with it, one-liners.
The whole thing, I mean, Snipes' whole character is just he says things and then sort of has a smile on his face, and he just is over the top with his lines, and it's great. It makes it very entertaining. So I wouldn't call that A+ or A action, but B+ for sure.
Yeah, The Night Comes for Us is A.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Iko and Joe Taslim. Mm-hmm. And I think you give this an A for capturing the tone.
Yeah.
But as far as a fight goes, there's not much choreography there. They just kind of get to it.
No, they're not doing a lot of technical fight. And it's not very long as far as that. There's, props involved and whatnot.
Yeah, there's arms and ices and all that. I do like how Snipes lost because he didn't technically lose the fight. Mm-hmm. He lost because he got turned into ice.
Well, it's still a TKO.
Yeah. I mean, the record's going to say that Spartan won, but at least Snipes wasn't beaten into submission.
He held his own.
I love it.
Until he got freezer burn.
Decapitated. He'll lose his head. Freezer burn. Freezer burn.
Heads up.
Oh, man. Gosh. It's insane. All right, well, this was fun. Thank you for joining me.
Hey, I'm here anytime to talk about the best fights in the world.
Well, we've talked about Haywire.
Yeah, I know.
Night Comes for Us.
Talk about good fighting.
We've crushed some good fights. All right, well, thanks for joining me.
Anytime.
All right, so for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, and for Megan Hoffmeyer, this is Final Fights. We'll see you next week.
Heads up.